How's everybody doing out there? This is Nico B, the Black Effect. I want to go ahead and get into this for y'all quickly. This is for the so-called African Americans over here. It's time to take back your true identity. Do you understand? And that is the chosen people of God. You are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. You, American black man, you don't come from Africa. Most of us over here were not born. We weren't born in Africa. We don't know anything about Africa. A lot of us were already here. Some of us were sold by our African brethren because we're part of different tribes. You understand? Africans know that American blacks are the true Jews of the earth. The true, and not saying that, look, and when we say this, I'm not saying this has nothing to do with Jewish people, nothing to do with, because everyone is a sect or let me see. Everyone is a tribe, has their own tribe to, there's a sect of Jewish people. There's a sect of black Jews. So this anyone who considers themselves to be Jewish, and I mean in the sense that we know it in Western society, Seinfeld or something like that, that's a stereotype. But OK, for the stereotype that, those Jewish people, even those who are the religious Jewish people who are in Judaism, who practice Judaism, even then, we're not taught. This has nothing to do with you. So stop taking offense when your brothers are trying to find answers about who they truly are. You understand? We are the people of the book. Life starts in Africa. Africa is the Mecca of life. Like God decided to start it there. So, don't worry about us trying. You should be happy that we trying to find our true identity in Christ. We trying to find our true identity in God. On the earth, our God-given identity. It didn't start with slavery. It didn't start with antebellum slavery. We trying to find our true identity here. So just support that. Don't fight us. Don't take offense. That's what I'm finding, that's peculiar. Quit taking offense every time somebody mentions, Jewish people or something like this. Like, we don't take offense every time, somebody mentions slavery or something. Like, just stop. Like, again, we don't take offense no one takes offense when you claim that when you claim the chosen people of the book, when you claim that that's and some people may even take it the wrong way and try to make it seem like they're better than someone. No one black has ever batted an eye, I assure you. Now, that we want to find our true identity from separate from being slaves and niggers and, and colored and African American. I ain't checking that shit. I'll check other. You understand? Like, that don't even make sense. How can you be two things at once? I ain't never been to Africa. You understand? All of our ancestors come from Africa. So we all African American at the end of the day. You understand? Well, I mean, and when I'm talking about ancient ancestors here, now we all know that some groups are far removed are starkly different, but people are people. And we know that Jesus Christ died so that every man, woman, and child, race, creed, it does not matter, can be grafted into the family of the Lord, can be a son or a daughter of Christ, of God himself. That's it. We don't, so all of this titles don't even matter, but the truth matters, and we want to know the truth. People, who else was brought over in this land from slave ships? And for me, being black and knowing my people, knowing how hard-headed they can be, and knowing how God loves irony, this is God's ironic punishment for us. I mean, you got to be honest. God allowed this. God used slavery for his purposes. You understand? A lot of things he allowed it. A lot of things you got to understand this. God did to himself. God um sent the Israelites after Moses had freed them. God showed them all of these miracles and all these great things. They still turned on God, mumbling under their breath against his prophets. God made them wander in the wilderness for 40 years. A lot of them died off. A lot of them got bit by snakes and all this other stuff, starved. God made them do that. So you got to understand who you dealing with. But we want to know the truth. Quit taking offense to everything if you're a Jewish person. Do you understand? If you know and I'm talking about if you're a stereotypical Jewish person that everyone, the country and Western society knows as Jewish people, because I mean, it's a sad thing. They've allowed these images to go on. I mean, these stereotypes have been pushed, like the big nose, or talking like I said, Jerry Seinfeld, talking fast, or always talking about my sugar or doing playing with them. Like, what was that I saw? I don't know. That was on The Simpsons or something. What's Millhouse Father? Millhouse Family. But anyway, that you shouldn't they don't take offense. It's funny how you don't be up in arms when at those tongue-in-cheek jokes and things like that. But it's like when you have black people again claiming it, they're trying to find. I mean, they're claiming a certain position or a certain role in society. I mean, a certain role in the Bible or a certain truth. They're claiming a certain truth in history is what it is. They're not just the Bible. They're claiming a certain truth in history. You take offense to that. That's peculiar. You attack them. The punishments that you try to give aren't warranted for the crime. You understand? Like, the person don't even have to say anything harmful. It doesn't so we're trying to figure out what's going on there. Like, please stop doing that. Like, if this was an error, just stop. Just let us find out the truth and let the truth speak. Let the Lord speak. Let the Bible speak. You understand? Who else was brought over here unto a land on ships, in slave ships, in chains? You understand? We all know life originated in Africa, which means Adam and Eve they were in Africa. These are the color spectrum goes from dark to light. These are truths. These are scientific truths that we find. So it's like, why don't you want to, people act like they don't even want to look into these things. You understand? It's only and then when you do, they put you in a fringe group, or, are you bugging? Or, come on, man, stop it. Us as black people, y'all need to stop it too. It's time to wake up and claim who claim your true identity, man. And step up to the role that comes with that. Step up to the plate, man. And, let's do better as a collective and loving one another. Stop killing each other, doing all this foolishness. You got to step up to the role and the mantle that comes with that. Slavery has set a certain mindset within your history, not knowing your history and things like that, having your history taken, raped, and pillaged. That sets a certain mindset, a certain trauma that comes with that, and that's been used by Satan. Now, God has, given us a truth, has woken some of the brothers up, enlightened some of the brothers. Some of the brothers been kicking this knowledge for a long time, but now it's coming to the forefront. Even Hitler knew this. He was saying this himself. You understand? And he had no dog in the fight. I bring him up because he had no dog in the fight. Yet at the end of the day, he was going to he wasn't, his crusade wasn't a religious one. It was wrong all around the board. You understand? But even he himself knew this truth, but now it's coming to the forefront. God is revealing it to the people who have been destroyed, manipulated in this country. He's revealing it to the black man to pick him up and allow him to and pull him by his pull him by his coattail and be like, look, man, you need to step up You know what I'm saying? Be who I called you to be. Be great. You know what I'm saying? The same with the black woman. Why in turn now from a group who behind do you start getting all up in arms like, oh, attacking them and being like, oh no, don't say that, don't do. It's a problem when you're doing that. You don't understand. You bringing more attention to the situation. But us as black people, it's time to wake up. Stop just being content with being brainwashed and content with just being at the bottom and letting people just and content with having your history just sink further and further away from you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to start with slavery after a while. You understand? And again, your history isn't even don't have anything to do with what's going on in Africa right now. So you need to be trying to find out your true lineage and true history. Again, a lot of us were already here, when Columbus got here. So with that being said, this is your man, Nico B. Look, Black Effect. Look, do not try to I don't know how the algorithm bots watch this whole video. You understand? Replay this video and listen to what I'm really saying. Don't just get triggered and, oh, you're talking. See, because a lot of you people, like I said, you just want to attack. You just want to attack others, and then play the victim at the same time. Like, look at who killed Jesus Christ, man. And that's why, look, I'm not trying to demonize Jewish people today. Like, I love everyone. I have nothing against any. Now, if you want to perpetuate the lie and attack black people because they trying to find the truth, then I'm not with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with wickedness. I'm not with people who choose to serve Satan. But if you love the Lord, man, you know what I'm saying? You're a brother and sister of mine. So at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with you, Jewish people. Nothing. Don't even worry about it. If you believe who you believe you are, then that's fine. And again, it doesn't matter because Jesus Christ has grafted everyone who believes and who does his will into the family of Christ. But we're trying to find out the true history. OK, listen to my voice. True history, true history, true history. Don't worry about nothing else. They ain't even got nothing to do with you. So quit attacking people, trying to counsel them. And boy, what are you doing? You got people who have manipulated you as a stereotype here. You need to be worried about that. So with that being said, it's your man, Nico B, Black Effect. Come on, black people, wake up. I'm out.